folks, Rachel Gingell with Farms.com. I'm here with Craig Cadman from Cadman Manufacturing. We're featuring in the spotlight this continuous manure applicator. It's a brand new and we're excited to tell you about how it can benefit your farm. Now, one of the biggest benefits would be operator ease. Craig, go ahead and tell us how that's so easy for the farmer.
Well, one thing we did, because the machine is so feature rich, we wanted to make sure though that you could access all those features just with one-man operation.
Okay.
So the controller, which is maintained in the tractor with the injector, it's done so that way it's one button to control a whole bunch of features all at once. We can set up the system so that way all the timing is suited for you, for the operator. So that way when you make a turn, you hit one button, it does all the functions that you need it to do. When you go to do an advanced turn, same thing, one button. It does all the features for you, advances, and then continues on.
Okay, can you briefly explain how it operates and how it would connect to everything?
So the continuous manure applicator, the CMA as we like to call it, it's hooked up to your lagoon or to a frac tank. Once you set up your tractor and hook it up to the hose of the CMA, it applies manure in row crop. Therefore, you're taking advantage of all of the nutrients that are in the manure. Then, once you've gone down one row, you make a turn, you hit turn back, the reel is synced with the tractor with the injector, and it's going to make another pass.
Okay.
The unique swing arm is an equal length swing arm, which allows the hose to stay in the same row it was pulled out in. Therefore, we're not damaging any crop while applying manure to the land. Once you get back to the unit, the lift bar lifts the hose up along with the pivot wheel on the swing arm. The machine is going to automatically advance to predetermined length, usually 80 feet.
Okay.
Then you're going to turn back into the row. The bar is going to lower back down. The pivot wheel on the swing arm is going to lower back down, and you're going to continue to apply manure again.
Okay.
And in that sense, you're not ever stopping while you're applying.
Okay, so it seems like this sort of application would extend your season for manure application. Is that so?
That is correct.
How much longer of a season do you get?
Oh, a huge amount. Before, everybody's always fighting that time window.
Right.
How do I get my manure out before I plant, after I'm done harvest? Am I going to have good enough weather before it starts snowing and freezing to get my manure out? This way, now I'm applying manure all throughout the growing season. With corn, you can go up to 4 feet tall. With beans, you can go all year long.
Okay. Now, if a farmer was going to make this investment, have you done the math as to how long it would take him to pay off this versus buying traditional fertilizer, commercial fertilizer?
So because you're using the manure instead of commercial fertilizer, the return on investment for the CMA is 18 months or less on 2,000 acres.
Wow, that's really quick.
Yes, very quick.
Yeah.
Not only that, but the data from the University of Ohio State has shown that you're going to get anywhere from a 5 to a 15% yield bump by using manure instead of commercial fertilizer.
Very good. Cadman also offers irrigation traveler like the one standing behind Craig and I. Craig, tell me a little bit about the fuel efficiency on this unit.
Yeah, so it's kind of a little myth. People think that we're not as efficient as other travelers because we use an engine drive. The truth is that your turbines that are on other irrigation reels take 5 to 15 pounds pressure. The extra energy required in your pumping costs actually cost more than a little amount of fuel that you use in a Cadman traveler.
Okay. How's the resale value?
Yeah, so because we build the heaviest traveler on the market today, they last, and they last a long time. And a typical example of how our resale value beats everybody else is that there is a machine sold in North Carolina last year at an auction. That farmer paid $18,000 brand new for a Cadman traveler just like this one 10 years ago. In auction last year, it sold for $15,500. So your cost of operation, your depreciation on the machine is minimal, and that's why we have the best resale value on the market today.
Very good.